What's happening? This K.A. We back in this thing. K2 got a sleep with a cut up Patron. You know the nigga want to turn. We here to talk. We here to talk. We here to talk about Boosie Badazz. A Boosie Boo. Now, if you remember the video I did last time, Boosie, Uncle Boosie was tweaking a little bit. He released this snippet for the song titled Letter to the Gays. He changed it to Letter to the LGBT, QIST, the alphabet community, I like to call them. I'm pretty sure a lot of people dub them as such. Basically, he did a song for them. The first lyric is wild. I'm surprised he kept it in. He told Brody, don't cut your male genitalia off, which is crazy. Now, he dropped his mixtape Russia, and the song appeared on the mixtape, and I have listened to the song. And I have seen in this article it is getting mixed reactions. Now, let me just tell you about my reaction, for instance. Like, personally, I don't think it's a bad song. Love the beat. I'm not gonna lie. Love the beat. Now, this is where it comes from now. Boosie is not the best at articulating themselves, but I do feel like he articulated himself very well on this, in my opinion. I get it beforehand when the whole Dwayne Wade's son transition or wanted to be known as a woman and all that. Maybe a lot of that stuff at the time was coming out as negative. The whole thing, I think him and Gabrielle Union were going back and forth for whatever fucking reason and whatever have you. And he didn't look like in the best of light. And, you know, the whole thing, him reacting to Lil Uzi versus Mark Jacobs as a witch. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I'm a fan of Lil Uzi. I know Lil Uzi be doing that shit. You know, I be saying it's flexible, if you will. Flexible. You know, he's fluid. He's gender fluid. He just be doing his nonsense. That's what my definition of flexible means. With that being said, yeah, there is times Uzi be doing some bullshit. I'm like, Uzi, what the fuck is you doing? Cause see, this is the thing. Uzi be doing that shit. Some of these niggas be doing that shit to garner attention. Cause we're gonna be like, what the fuck? But they have like some bad, like some pretty ass women in their company, like JT and Iggy Azalea. I know now him Playboy Cardi. Sorry about that. I know now Playboy Cardi and Iggy aren't together. They have a child together, but at the time, like, so a lot of this shit is for publicity and news and to garner attention for people to talk about them. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes niggas be tweaking. I will say I do agree with Boosie in the sense of, yes, certain aspects on certain topics, certain people are scared to maybe give their real opinion or give a proper opinion on certain stuff because they're wary of the alphabet community, which is perfectly fine. Now it's different. Like, some people are just not trying to offend people, which is perfectly fine. Others is trying to pander to motherfuckers, and others are just have a PR team and they say don't touch that shit, because you know. So I do respect the aspect of Boosie just saying it like it is. And see, this is the thing. Even though Boosie is talking this shit, people do think this way. Boosie says it. I'm a Southern Baptist. I grew up a certain way. So this is, what's it called? Foreign to me. Now, as we grow older, like, hey, I get it. Back in the day, certain things was like how it was. As we grow older, like, you got to get with the times a little bit. Not everything going to stay the same. There's differences. Shit's going to change. But I do understand the aspect of I came up one way, so when I'm seeing motherfuckers move a certain way, it's very jarring. Completely understand, and I ain't mad at him like that. And it will take time for people, bro. Not everybody is just gonna wake up one day and be like, yo, I get it, I'm very accepting. Some motherfuckers, it takes time. I ain't gonna lie, from personal experience. I know, like, some of my friends, they're from yard. Bro, they don't, like I said, they would say some shit like, yo, man, I fuck with none of that nonsense, you know. Like, and you gotta understand, if you're from yard, you're from Jamaica, and you are part of the LGBT community, and they find out, they'll take your life. So it's like, at certain aspects, as much as you are trying to be inclusive, and I do get people part of that community, there is jokes, there is disrespect, and all that stuff, and you want people to see you as regular people too, and treat you with proper respect, you do have to account, like, yo, just because America's one way, bro, other spots in the world ain't exactly like that when it comes to the LGBT. It is what it is, especially in black house, bro. Hey, listen, as much as if you not black, bro, there's some shit that goes down. Now, people part of the LGBT community that are also black, they can speak to it, But listen, there's some shit that goes on, especially in the black church. There's some, hey nigga. Let's not say like it's just an open discourse and everybody's just for some shit. You know what I'm saying? If you catch my drift. Now, with that being said, I'm not mad at it. Now, again, I feel like it's less ignorance and more understanding, but also putting his perspective out there as well, and for people to understand his perspective, which I am not mad at. I do agree with him with the fact of if you do transition, and let's say you were a man and you were good in sports, you do transition and now you want to play women's sports, and but before you were competing in men's sports, I do feel like there's a conversation to be had. I don't feel it should just be like, oh yeah, like there might be low restriction because like yeah, you can't be playing tennis and be winning tennis championships, transition and be a woman and just come over here and start dominating. Like no, there has to be discussions had. So I do agree with him in the aspect of like competition wise, like definitely there is a conversation to be had there. There should be a little bit rules to be had there. It's not on no hating shit. I do feel like in fairness there should be a discussion. But other than that, like, yeah, I'm not too mad at the song. I think cause the history of Boosie, we were expecting the worst, but I'm not too mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, like he's not trying to disrespect anybody. He's trying to be a little bit more respectful, but at the same time, bro, this is how I came up. So y'all doing some shit, I might feel a way about it. So don't just sit there and be like, oh, I hate y'all. I don't hate y'all. It's just some of this shit is a little jarring because of the way I came up. I didn't come up like y'all where shit was just super duper open. I came up a different way. And hey, like I said, the alphabet community, y'all take a lot of shit. And I'm not here to say it's okay, but at the same time, if a motherfucker is owning the aspect of, yo, he's a little ignorant on shit, this is how I came up, so I view certain shit away. You're not saying you gotta respect that, but you have to be like, you know what? It is what it is. We can culture y'all a little bit, because it is what it is. And he even said, like, yo, if you, in the song, like, he was saying stuff if you do transition and you're trying to go after the opposites, you shouldn't lie to them. You should be truthful. Because I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all, hey, listen, I ain't trying to kick y'all back in. Some of y'all be lying to motherfuckers. Some of y'all be lying to motherfuckers, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Keep it a bug. You transition, tell Brody you transition. It is what it is. But with that being said, I'm not super mad at the track. We're gonna go into the mixed reactions. I'm not super mad at it. I feel like it was just an honest song and him just saying his truth. You know what I'm saying? And I heavily agree with the sports thing. Like, there has to be a discussion. There's no fuck way you could just be in one field and be great at that field, transition, go into the same field as a man or a woman, and just dominate. Like, no. No. There has to be a discussion. But besides that, and like him in the beginning telling the motherfucker don't cut your dick off, which sounds crazy. Decent song. Now, people's gonna have mixed reactions. I kind of get where he's coming from. I'm not too mad at it. I feel like there's a little bit of growth, and I could give that to Boosie. I guess it's like a review of the song, but whatever. Let's read some reaction to it. Boosie's no stranger to having hot takes of the LGBTQIA plus community. This is why I call y'all the alphabet community. No disrespect to y'all. Y'all be adding too much shit afterwards. I call y'all the alphabet community. I'm tired, nigga. Because I feel one day, bro, every letter of the alphabet, bro, will mean something to y'all. So I just call y'all the alphabet community. No, and I ain't trying to make no jokes or no light of it, but like that ass. Y'all be adding too many letters after a while, bro. That's why I started the joke, the LGBTQRST community. You heard me. But anyways, besides all that, they include references to gender affirmation, surgery, transgender women and men competing in the opposite sport. So like when you transition and then you go, whatever you transition to, you go into that sport and more. The full track is officially out. By the way, I will say go listen to the song. Like, yeah, because you might be sitting here like, what the fuck? Like, actually go listen to the song and have an open mind. Don't just go into it hating the song. But anyways, some people think that Boosie is speaking facts. Many think the song is pretty offensive. I don't think it's offensive, and are begging him just to stop bringing up the LGBT community. Others argue that he seems to be taking a step in the right direction. I feel like he's taking a step in the right direction. Though his execution might need some work, which I do agree. It might need a little bit of work. He really wants to make peace with those who have different opinions than him. For example, he mentions not having hate for the community and says he hopes they don't have hate for him. He also says that he's not trying to offend anyone, though he almost certainly did. Yeah, he kind of did a little bit. This seems to be an attempt to reconcile with the people he may have offended in the past. And let's not act like some of y'all don't fuck with Boosie. Some of y'all might fuck with Boosie Badazz, nigga. Y'all might have been around when Set It Off dropped. If y'all know, y'all know. But anyways. Yeah, that's a crazy way to start the song. I told his ass don't cut his dick off. That's Boosie. Y'all don't know what Boosie was on with that. Boosie, chill out, man. It's literally Pride Month. I ain't gonna lie. Him dropping this Pride Month is a little crazy. Yeah. Man, why are you so obsessed with other people's genitalia and how they use it? He didn't say, you know what, bro? Samad Savage, I don't know. Yeah. So nobody finds his preoccupations with the LGBT community concerning. Listen, is Boosie. Boosie is raw and uncut. He speaks his mind. So that's one thing about Boosie. Y'all will have to understand. He don't pussyfoot around. He don't sugarcoat shit. He does speak his mind. But like, I think this is a little bit of a step in the right direction. Like I said, you know, I see what he was trying to do. The execution wasn't the best, but I see what he was trying to do. But what do y'all feel? Y'all listen to the song. Hey, give me your comments and reactions below. Besides all that, friendly neighborhood K.A. signing out for today. Slime Zoom, peace, y'all, gang. Sorry about that, almost burped. All right.